This video is on how to use a tabletop pocket chart, and I paid $20 for it, but I think it's worth it because you can use it for many things, especially during guided reading. So you have your kids at the guided reading table and you've planned for your guided reading lesson and you've pulled some keywords you want to preview and develop their understanding of before you read, while you read, and after you read. And so this is a good way to do it. So you can use different colors to display the words. You write the words on them, and then you can preview them. And I haven't written anything, but you get the idea. And then, you could echo read the words before you read and say, let's look out for these words that are going to be essential to our understanding, and we're going to understand what they mean better when we see them and talk about them in context. And then after you read, students can talk about the words. You can revisit the text and say, let's go back and find this word, and we'll see what it means in the context of the sentence and the story, and we'll think about what happened in the story to help us understand what this word might mean. And then we can guess, and then you want some direct instruction for each word, telling students what the words might mean after they've guessed or used inferences to think about the meaning. You also want to draw students' attention to the structure of the word. So before you read, if there's any prefixes or suffixes or morphemes in the word, then you can draw their attention to that and talk about meaning in the structure of the word. So preview words before you read to develop vocabulary. As they read, you can give each student a card, or you can leave them in the pocket chart. The advantage of giving them each a card is they're more engaged, and they can hold the card and look for it and feel like they kind of own that word. And then you can say thank you and collect the cards, and then extend understanding of the words. Now, you can extend understanding of the words after you've read. Which words do you pick? You want to pick Tier 2 vocabulary words, so drawing on ideas from Beck and McCowan. These are words that aren't rare, but aren't ordinary everyday words either. They're high utility words, and we see them in cross-curricular areas. So try to pull those and words that are essential to understanding the story. So anyway, vocabulary development, good way to do this. If you have a group that's still working on decoding, you can also, for instance, have words of a certain pattern or phonics skill that you're practicing and preview words in that way to enhance their ability to read those words fluently. So extra practice. Something else you can do is word sorts. So you might cut these in half, have students or together sort the words for patterns. Okay, so finally, you can also do comprehension activities with these cards. So for instance, after you read the story, you could write down main ideas about the story and then sequence them. What happened first? Where should this go? Why? Let's revisit the text to see what we remember. So that's really basic understanding of the story, is main idea and sequencing in order, and that's something you can do together. Something else you can do with these is also just have students write thoughts about the story and display them. So you can use it in more open-ended ways, but basically it's good for guided reading, and I bet you can think of other ways to use this pocket chart. What's neat about it is that you can just take words out for each reading group. You can also have kids help you display them, so you don't have to do all the work. But you can keep the words in this pouch. Whoops, it's upside down. So they're there for you, and it's portable too, so you can have it ready to go in case you're a traveling teacher. So that's my endorsement of tabletop pocket charts. I love them. You could probably use it in conjunction with the dry erase board as well. So be creative, display things visually, and do things in interactive, hands-on ways for guided reading.